since the movie Back to the Future 2 has been released, and Marty McFly and Dr. Emmett Brown predicted the year 2015 to be filled with hoverboards, uh, JAWS 36, for us to dress something like this, like that, and flying cars. Well, certainly cars do not fly, but they do run on water. We live in an advanced society that has invented smartphones that can be used as many devices. Androids are as intelligent as humans, and we have yet to establish an alternative for fuel efficiency. But hydrogen fuel will change all that for the most part, that is. When I first saw Back to the Future, back in the beginning, like in 2001, 2003, somewhere around there. Just letting inform you, the movies was made like in 1985, so that's how old it is, 30 years. And I always wanted to see like if it was true that we would have these kinds of things, but unfortunately, we're here now. I mean, we still have time. I mean, we still have until October, and because I really want to try out a hoverboard. I mean, if you skate, who wouldn't want to try that? Anyways, though, and I hope after this speech you guys have a little understanding of hydrogen fuel, which isn't anything new, but still it's new for the whole nation so far as I know. So first I will explain what hydrogen fuel is as well as how it is made. Second, the different ways we consume this energy. Finally, the benefits and disadvantages of this energy source. So first things first, what is hydrogen fuel? According to dictionaries.com definition, hydrogen fuel is a zero-emission fuel that is used for internal combustion and is in the mechanism to be established as a stamina for other things rather than vehicles. So it'll be established to be used anything that can replace gasoline, pretty much. And so how do we get this one hydrogen atom, this one proton and electron element? So one of the ways we can extract this atom different ways. One of the ways through wind power, solar power. One of the ways that Alex Ramon mentions in his article, hydrogen fuel, is through electrolysis, right here. And pretty much it's electricity run through water to separate the hydrogen and oxygen atoms. And another way is through reformation, which is the burning of fossil fuels. So we heat up hydrocarbons. So we're getting our hydrogen at the same time we are releasing carbon, which is bad for our environment. Okay, so now that I have explained what hydrogen fuel is, what can it be used for? Well, hydrogen is more available to us than any other element after carbon, and you can find this in our water. I'm not sure if I'm going over that. No, too early. You can find it in our water or the food that we eat every day, and we can find them in, and it's actually a substance to petroleum. And speaking about petroleum, once hydrogen fuel is made more this year, we will be able to use that over gas, and it'll be actually less cheaper than gas, although the gas prices are going down. It'll rather be somewhere around the same prices. In the article, 8 Things You Need to Know About Fuel Cells Cars by John Odell, published in May 21st of 2014, John Odell mentions that Hyundai is actually producing their first hydrogen fuel cell car this year, as well as Toyota is coming out with, is going to present theirs as well. So as you can see, this is a Hyundai one. The type's in 2015, and the Toyota Mirai. Honestly, when I first saw this Toyota, I was like, like I wanted a Prius, no lie. I don't drive or anything, but I've always wanted a Prius only because I love the environment. I love anything that that is less usage of gas. But once I saw this, I'm just like, well, I'm gonna go broke. I'm gonna use all my college fund on this once it comes out. So as I said earlier, hydrogen fuel isn't anything new. It was according to Brian Dunbar in his article, Liquid Hydrogen, the Fuel Choice for Space Exploration, published in April 29 of 2010. He mentions that that NASA has been using liquid hydrogen fuel since the 1970s, and also this is what the liquid hydrogen fuel is also what the astronauts drink, because once hydrogen is heated up, it's turned back into water. So although hydrogen is more essential for us, it is still in the development for our convenience. So living in an advanced society, in one of the most advanced and persistent nations, hydrogen fuel will make a major impact this year, as well as so it will make a major impact this year. So what are we to expect from this new reformed energy? Well, hydrogen fuel is actually extremely flammable, just like gasoline, because it is a substance of gasoline. Many people, like John Odell mentions, is afraid of committing the same incident as the Hindenburg of 1937. If you guys don't know, it was the Led Zeppelin, not the band, but this that crashed in New Jersey. They said that it was like a spark of electricity that happened that probably caused the hydrogen to ignite. So that's what happened here. So as you can see, it ignites pretty quickly. So for right now, it's only under development to be used for land-based vehicles, not for aircrafts, but it is available for spacecrafts as well. And the irony of reformation is that we're burning fossil fuels. That we're not actually using electrolysis. We're using fossil fuels, methane, and other chemical energies that can cause that is not only bad for the environment, but we're also it is bad for the environment, but at least we're getting our hydrogen fuel, because like I said, when you heat up hydrogen, it is afterwards mixed in with oxygen, which is released as water. But good news to Californians that there are a lot of hydrogen stations, and there is to be established a bit more, like 50 more around the nation. So as soon as those cars come out, we'll be able to use them and be able to go and find nearby hydrogen stations. And lucky for you guys, there is a hydrogen station right here in our campus in Cal City LA, right by the baseball field. So if you guys want, you guys can go check it out. You have to do things by appointment. So if you have your own hydrogen car, the only way you'll ever get energy fuel is if you get call. So I hope you guys got a little bit understanding of hydrogen fuel as I forgot about this, but like here are the differences of the cost of hydrogen. As you can see, it's the same thing as sort of like the same thing as gasoline. But like I said, gas prices are going down, so most likely they'll probably cost the same price. So you choose whether you want to keep driving your gasoline car or a hydrogen fuel cell car. But for the benefit of hydrogen cars, that they go even further, since it is compressed inside a tank, and there's actually more hydrogen than there is gasoline in a tank. So I hope you guys got an understanding of hydrogen, of this new energy source. And so I first talked about what hydrogen fuel is, then explain what can we use it for, and finally the benefits of this new energy source. So although it's not as great as Dr. Brown's invention of Mr. Fusion, which is this. So pretty much, if you guys ever seen the movie Mr. Fusion, he made in 2015, and just like how we're using hydrogen as fuel, he uses garbage and waste. So that was another thing I was hoping for, that by 2015 we were able to use like garbage and our disposal waste as energy for our cars, but that's not happening anytime soon. But like I said, we still have until October, and so but at least we are finding alternatives to making